guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to Hermit Skies, aka Project Ozone Lite, played with a whole bunch of other Hermitcraft people. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. I'm starting out a little custom island here, and I just wanted to kind of walk you, I kind of wanted to start like some of this together. So this is a Garden of Glass world type, which means you can get cobblestone by shift right clicking this grass, and that will give you these pebbles. And you can take 4 pebbles. I've already been doing this for a little while to take some of the grind out of it. But you take the 4 pebbles and you can make cobblestone. So we already have 2 stacks of cobblestone, which is amazing. We also have some of these books. There's this better questing book. You can also, there's a keyboard shortcut for it, which I think I rebound to Control L. Yeah, there we go. And you can go in here and choose your quest. So like this one, random act of kindness, we accept. I say I want a loot thing, I claim, we're done, and bada bing, bada boom, we have a diamond, we have a torch, we have an oak sapling, and a loot chest. And the loot chest gave us a diamond shield. That seems really good, I think. Not actually sure what that particular one does. But then we've got these custom islands here that were built by Iskal's build team, just so that we don't all have kind of the same, like, you know how it is with like a Skyblock mod pack where you start and for like the first 15 episodes you have just nothing but like a oak slab platform or something. We wanted to avoid that, so we've got these kind of custom islands here. However, I want to go and help out Python because he's kind of new to modded and he could use a little bit of assistance. So I'm just gonna make myself a little chest real quick. Let's make sure we grab that apple. Make that little chest. I'll just throw that down right here to we'll just do something like that, and I will just take this stuff with me, and I'm going to go help him out. I'm not actually going to put that in my episode, but I will be in Python's episode, so if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. You'll find a link to his channel in the description, but I'm going to go help him, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hermit Skies. Name is work in progress. Boom. Or just big people in a very, very tiny world. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are playing Project Ozone Lite. This is a mod pack available on the Twitch launcher. You can download it, you can play it yourself. This map will also be available because we've customized everything. Well, not everything, but we've customized the starting island so that we can hang together and step on buildings and, yeah, walk over everything. We're like 14 people here. No one is saying anything. That's kind of creepy, but okay.
Hello.
Interruption.
Hello.
There we go. And do the shift. Do the shift. Do the shift.
Do the shift.
Oh no, it's sticky keys! Don't do me.
Sticky keys.
Don't do the sticky shift.
Sticky keys.
Oh my god.
So guys, this is. Yeah, go on. Go on. I'll go on then. This is a new series that we are doing, and I'm so excited. It's basically the Project Ozone Lite, the Skyblock pack. We each get a little bit of a slightly customized starting island. You can download this map in the description in case you want to play with your friends as well. And we're gonna play on our separate islands. We're gonna take a UFO there or a space shuttle or whatever. But our islands are slightly customized as well. And then what did we say, dudes? Like weekly we're gonna maybe do some events and stuff together as one.
Also pranks.
Also prank, absolutely prank.
I'm just gonna put this right out there right now. I'm pranking every single one of you. It's going down. It's gonna happen.
I can't wait.
I'm getting my fences out. Watch out,
I'm gonna
Jevin.
fly away, my UFO.
You fence my base again, and I will fly to where you live, and we'll fight in person.
All right, guys, I'm back from helping Python. If you want to see that, you can check out his first video. But I want to get into our own stuff now. It's time. It's time to start getting some things going. So we already have about 2 stacks of cobblestone. We've got a little bit of wood and all this kind of good stuff. Probably should grow another tree. Oh, I fell into a water thing. There we go. And it should be grave to do. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. We've got our, we've got vein miner, thankfully. And I have food, which I probably do want. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, that's not a book that I need. Let's toss that away. Here we go. So let's take a look. I need 8 logs to complete this, 4 saplings, and 8 apples. Okay. And then this one, early cobblestone, looks like for that one, I basically just need to make a furnace. So let's go like so. And that will complete this. We'll take a loot chest, claim it, done. Lovely. What did we get in our loot chest? 8 Blacker Lotus. That is actually amazing. Those will basically entirely fill a mana pool. So down the road when we get into Botania, which I'm probably not going to do right now, but although we are playing the Garden of Glass world type, so it might be a good idea. But either way, I don't think I want to get into Botania right this minute. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grow some trees. We'll kind of do some of that kind of stuff. And you know what? Let's, I think after I chop these trees down, I'm going to go ahead and make just like a stone axe or something just to speed up this process a bit. Didn't get any apples from that. There was one apple over here that I missed apparently. Either way, let's go ahead and make some basic tools here. Let's make an, oh, wait a minute. Let's make an axe and a shovel and a pick and a sword. There we go. Let me just rearrange. Beautiful. Okay. And then we'll go back to growing the trees like so. Chop. It chopped the leaf. It chopped the leaf. That is not what I wanted you to do, thing. I wanted you to chop the tree, not the leaf. In fact, you chopped the leaf, and I don't know if I got any saplings or anything. Either way, looks like it is getting pretty close to night here. Let me do a little bit more grinding to kind of get some resources and all that kind of stuff, and I'll be back with you very shortly. All right, guys, I'm back, and we have enough resources now to complete this quest right here. We'll take another loot crate, grab that, looking good. So we have a couple options here. We can do barrels. So we've got ex nihilo or nihilo or however it's pronounced. We are going to need to do some of that. Let's go. We are going to need it to rain at some point, so I think it's probably smart to make the barrels right now. So let's go barrel. There we go. And it's planks and slabs. So let's just do a few of those, and let's make 4 barrels. That's probably a good start, at least. And we'll go... there's actually a grass block right there. I'm going to have to kind of redo chunks of this island at some point. In fact, I think some of it I'm actually going to kind of get rid of right this very second. Just so it's not quite so like it's a weird shape. There's a lot of like holes in the ground and stuff like that. The island looks amazing, by the way. And at some point during this episode, I think I do want to head back to the main city and just kind of look around so you guys can see what an awesome job Iskal's build team did. We got a guardian charm. I believe that like prevents guardians from attacking you, so probably not the most useful item for us at the moment. But either way, let's just put all this stuff away for now. Okay, so we made the barrel. I also cooked up some logs so I could make torches and make sure that our island is spawn-proof. Either way, so we made the barrel, but we need clay, and for that it's going to have to rain, I believe, in order for us to get water. Oh, am I in? I should check what biome I'm in. I am in a forest biome. Okay, so it will rain here eventually at some point. Okay, so that's all good. We need to make a sieve, and if I remember correctly, for the sieve, I need to... it's been a little while since I've done that, but if I remember correctly, you grow a couple of trees. Come on, there we go. Let's just kind of get our way out of here. And then we're going to need some sticks. And if I remember correctly, yeah, there we go. You can make a wooden crook. And the wooden crook, you use it on the leaves and you will get silkworms. And then these we can put onto trees that have like fully grown leaves or whatever. and it'll convert them into silkworm leaves so that we can get string, thereby being able to make other stuff. So I'm just going to put a couple of silkworms in here, and we'll get tons and tons more once we actually kind of get this going. We'll let this go for a while. The infestation's going to kind of spread. You can already see it spreading throughout the tree, and then eventually they'll turn into these infested leaves. And when you break that, there's a chance that it will drop string. And we can use the string to make a mesh and to make wool and all this other kind of stuff. So there we go. We got some string. I'll let the infestation spread all the way, but yeah, looking good. So we're going to, I mean, this is spread pretty well. The crook also increases the drop chance of like everything. So saplings, leaves, apples, all that kind of stuff. So generally you want to break the leaves with a crook, if at all possible. But there we go. We have 32 strings. So let's make a mesh. And then we're also going to need a sieve. And the sieve is made... Oh, sticks in a slab. That's it, huh? That's easy. So here, boop, boop. Lovely. And then I think you actually have to do this in the world. So let's put this guy right here. And we'll put a sieve right there. And then what we can do with that... Ah, yes, we have completed the Sieving quest. So let's just grab a loot chest. Flint mesh, that's all. We'll get there. How do I make dirt in this? Dirt essence... Compost. Okay, so yeah, you do like grass or saplings or any of that kind of stuff. And that will allow you to make dirt by doing it in the barrels. So, okay, got it. Let's break all of this. That got us a ton of string. We have just a massive amount of string now. I do want another crook so we can finish off the rest of this. And then the trees are mine as well. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to do a bit more grinding here, get some more string. I should probably make a bed just so we can skip some of these nights and stuff. Like right now I think I'm the only person on the server at the moment. Let's just make a bed real quick. There we go. I'm just going to toss this down here. Yeah, looks like I can sleep. So awesome. All right. Very cool. So anyway, I'm going to get to the grinding, see what I can come up with here, guys. I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. I've been working on this a little bit, and I have a couple more things that I figured I should probably show you before I really get into the grind. So one thing that you will want to make in a pack like this, I'm going to kind of treat some of this as if some of you guys have never seen Skyblocks before, or modded Skyblock specifically. So we're going to make this stone hammer here, and you can use that to turn cobblestone into gravel. You can then use the hammer to turn the gravel into sand, and the sand into dust. And dust, each of these have different uses and different things that we will be using them for. So let's do a little bit of cobble here. And there we go. We've now got 3 gravel. I should look at the flint stiffened mesh. I need 6 gravel for that. Okay. And then a string mesh, and that's fine. So let's go grab some more cobblestone. And let's just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do that. And thanks to Ore Excavator, which is basically Vein Miner, we have a fairly easy way to get flint and other things as well. So if I shift right click that with an open hand, there we go. We now have a flint stiffened mesh, and that's actually important because that's how you get resources. That's how you get like your ores and stuff like that. So if we take some more cobblestone here, and let's just go boop, like so. We can take that to the sieve, and we can manually kind of sieve it down, and it will give us different things. So we've got like iron ore pieces, gold ore pieces, all this other kind of stuff. And there are different levels of ores and things. Also, by the way, if you see people popping up and like on the server and leaving the server who are not names that you recognize, odds are they're probably part of Iskal's build team or his admin team. So all the people actually playing, as far as I know, are hermits. Like everyone that's actually playing is a hermit. But Iskal's team, his build team and his admin team, are helping us out with mini games and improving the map and all sorts of stuff. So you will see them kind of popping on and off from time to time. So just wanted to mention that real quick. Anyway, so let's finish sieving up this gravel. And there we go. So we've got a fair amount of these ores here now, right? And what we can do is we can combine them into ore chunks. 4 of them makes an ore chunk, and then 4 ore chunks. No? Oh, you know what? I think you just smelt these directly. Let's make... Oh, actually, I've got some coal right here. That'll work. So I think if I toss that in... Yeah, there we go. I thought there was another thing. Like, you would take these and they would turn into gravel or something? Maybe I don't know. I'll have to look it up again. It's been a really long time since I've played a Skyblock, so you guys will have to forgive me. But what we can do then is we can take this and using this iron, we can make shears. And what's awesome about that is we now have all those leaves, which we can now turn into dirt in the barrels. So you can kind of see how this would be. There's like a little production line, right? Like you make the barrels, you grind the ore to make the barrels, to make the trees, to make the, and so on and so forth. The other thing we can do that'll be nice, might as well use our last thing to cook that up. Let's also go ahead and make a chisel. There we go. So now we can take some of this cobblestone here and we can chisel this. What am I doing, self? You right click. There we go. We can take some of these and, basically it looks like all of this map, for the most part, this is all just chiseled cobblestone. So if I want to expand this in a similar theme, you know what I mean? If I want to make it kind of look like it matches the rest of the island, I can pretty easily just make chiseled cobblestone and expand it outwards. But I think ultimately what I'm going to want to do is tear down the tree, tear down the island, and turn this into something a little bit more unique and interesting. But we're going to get there when we get there. For now, I think I want to turn in a couple of quests. So we've made the flint mesh, which will give us a loot crate. We made, I did make all this tinker stuff right here. So we have all of that. That'll get us another loot crate. And now we should have a couple rewards coming to us. I'm going to want to make some tinker tools and stuff fairly soon as well. Looks like the loot crates are not stackable. Okay, that's fine. So let's just do this. This is mouse tweaks that allows me to do that. You just hold shift and drag, and it'll do all the stuff automatically. We got fluid displays. Compact giant chance cubes. Okay, so chance cubes are a thing in this pack, apparently. We'll probably open some of those later and hopefully not die in the process, but you never know. And then we have a witch charm as well. So we're getting there. We're making some progress. Our dirt over here is done, so we can take this and do whatever we want with it. But you guys can kind of see how the grind, at least the early game grind goes. So I'm going to do a bunch of that. I'm going to try to get a whole bunch of resources and a whole bunch of cobble and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I'll be back shortly. All right, guys, I'm back. I've been grinding for maybe, I don't know, half an hour or so. And I've got a few other things to show you. So first of all, if you use a regular sieve with the silk mesh, if you use that on dirt, and I just realized that I forgot to plug in my headphones. There we go. Problem solved. If you use that on dirt, what'll happen is you'll get seeds. You'll get different drops. So I've got a couple new seeds. I've got spruce. I've got, I think all of the trees. I might be missing like one. But either way, I have a whole bunch of seeds now that I didn't have before. And that's lovely because then I can get other things. So we're going to take like some of these spruce seeds right here. You guys know how much I love my spruce. Plant that. It becomes a spruce tree. And there you go. We now have spruce saplings available to us, which is actually great because I fully... Why did you end up over there? Okay, whatever. Either way, because what I fully intend to do here is I definitely want to make my base out of something other than just cobblestone and oak. And I kind of want to do that like right from the beginning before I start expanding my platform, because otherwise I'm never going to do it. I'm just going to leave it be, and I'm going to be like, I think that when it comes to Skyblocks, you really need to kind of like start early when it comes to making your base look good, because otherwise you get too far into it and you just get to the point where you're like, dude, there's too much to change over. I don't feel like tearing everything apart to replace it and make it look. So I think it's important to kind of start on the right foot, so to speak. Okay, so we've got ourselves some spruce saplings now. We also should have like acacia and carrot seeds and stuff. That's how I got these wheat seeds right here. I think I do want some carrot seeds. We'll plant those. And then I think I also had a potato somewhere. Acacia, grass, pumpkin. I could have sworn I had a potato seed somewhere. Birch, cactus. Aha, potato. There we go. And we'll plant that guy right here. So we'll grow carrots and potatoes as well, which will be nice. That'll be lovely for us. And that'll give us a better source of food than just these apples. We don't have any bone meal or anything like that. We don't have a mob farm or anything like that up and running just yet. So we're going to have to do something along those lines at some point. But for now, I think we're off to a good start. So now that I have that stuff, let's also go ahead. I completed some other quests while we were at it. It still hasn't rained yet, so I haven't had a chance to complete the clay and get lava and stuff like that going. But we've completed this one for the iron mesh, and is that it? I guess that's it. Okay. I do want to go ahead and make a storage drawer, though. I believe it's like this. Yeah, there we go. So we'll make a basic storage drawer. I'm just going to put it right here for now. And I think I'm just going to use that to hold cobblestone. Although it looks like it didn't actually... There we go. Sometimes you have to hold it in your inventory for a second for it to realize that it's completed. So... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. So now we have that one done as well. And we now have 2 more loot crates we can open. One gives us a gassed charm. The other gives us a flask of fleet feet, which gives you speed 2. That sounds very dangerous. I'm gonna put that away for now. Anyway, so yeah, I have a lot more grinding that I need to do. Now that I've got spruce, I want to get myself a fair amount of spruce. I also have a hole in the ground right here. I'm just gonna plug that. I keep falling into it. I want to get some spruce going, and I want to make like a walkway using that spruce. So we'll go like slabs, right? And I'm thinking, let's see, this is roughly the center of our platform. We'll just kind of go off in this direction for a bit. I don't know how far we need to go, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, probably about there is good for starters. And my thinking is that we'll do something like that, and then maybe we'll take... Well, I don't really want to use logs. Logs are a little bit pricey. Maybe we'll grab, like, a chisel and some cobblestone, and we'll go, like, this weathered brick right here. And we'll just kind of build up a thing along the sides here, like so. And then I'm thinking, like, right here. Like every 5 blocks. That's not 5. But I'm thinking like every 5 blocks we'll make like a little bit that kind of comes up like this. Kind of almost a crenellation, but not really. Just like a support or something. Just something to kind of, you know, break it up a little bit and make it more interesting. So we'll do something like that, and then over here I'll put another platform of some sort. Maybe that's where I'll put like my farm and stuff initially. But I just want to do something to kind of make this look a little bit better. So anyway, that's kind of the deal. That's what I'm going to do a lot of between episodes. Before I call this episode a day, before I bring this episode to a close, I want to just quick come back to the starting island and just look at the amazing job that Iskal's build team has done. They did like an entire little mini city here with chisels and bits. This is all chisels and bits. And yes, that is in this mod pack, and yes, I will probably waste far too much of my life doing things with it. But like, look at the little mini city. It's all kind of futuristic. They've done a great job. Each of these spaceships goes to a different hermit. At least all the ones that are claimed do. So everyone's kind of doing different things. I mean, there's just so much stuff here. They've done an amazing job, and I think it really does a good job of kind of setting the series apart from like your typical Skyblock, where you start on a little starting island. It was actually my idea, but Iskal and his team rocked it. Absolutely did a greater job than I could ever have imagined. So I wanted to just basically say a big thank you to Iskal and his whole team of support people who are really helping us turn this into something special. But guys, unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to have to call this okay. Note to self. Okay, hold on. I'm afraid to break this block because no. There we go. Okay, yeah. So note to self: don't put anything here. I learned something new today. This is where you spawn when you come to the island. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. I'm going to do a whole bunch more grinding. I'm planning on making Hermit Skies probably daily for like the first week or so, and then it'll split to every other day. But I'm excited. I want to get this series kind of off the ground on the right foot. I'm going to enjoy it immensely, and I hope you guys do too. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.